All right. So today I'm going to share with you again regarding the productivity in general. And today I like to share my journey, of course, and what happened when we have started our productivity journey. Now, I'm really into productivity and I've already started, I think, a few months ago. And now I'm close to 4 months in the journey already. And I think I have the credibility to share with you what happened to the progress, okay? What are the results that I already got and some of the finding, how I can improve. And I share all that with you. Just that today, I just want to share about what happened when we already started removing all the unwanted things from our life, everything. Either we recycle them, or maybe we give it away for free to other people who need it, or simply we just throwing away because it's no longer useful for us and as well for others. So we just throw it away into the garbage bin bag. So when we have done that part, I mean removing things, getting rid of the no longer wanted things, what happened next? Now in my journey, or in my case, at least my case, what I did next was I'll try to do the cleanup. Now first thing, I remove the unwanted thing. Now I have less things in my life, okay, in my home, in my workplace, wherever I'm working on, whether at home, in the office. So the first thing, remove things, the unwanted one. Once I've done that, then I do the cleanup. All right? Then I do the cleanup. So cleaning up, as simple as it seems, or as it is, I do normal cleanup. You know, my mantra is always taking action. Action really matter for me because I can't say anything about any progress if I do not take any action. It's very realistic. It's very logical for anyone who wants to see result in his or her life. So I do cleanup. The normal cleanup, there is no fancy one. The normal cleanup. All right, for example, at home. So like any other people, at home I have the living room, I have my home office, I have my bedroom. For sure, I cannot start everything for every room or for every areas in my house. So I just pick one. And then focus all my energy, all my effort to do just that. Maybe I pick one fine day, to focus on, example, my home office, right? So my home office is a normal room. I don't know, okay, how big it is, but it's pretty small. So what I did, I just focus on that room. I just pick up the normal vacuum vacuum machine, and then the mop, and do the normal cleaning process. Like I said, there is no fancy thing that I did. I do normal process. I start off with vacuuming every inch of that small room, making sure that there is no dust, and there is no small pieces of rubbish everywhere. I think the goal is very simple. I just want to make sure everything looks clean, neat. I just vacuum everything, and the room is getting better now. There is no more dust lying around. I can barely see any dust anymore anywhere. And then I can move on doing other cleaning stuff. Still cleaning, but different tasks or activity. Maybe I can focus on, say, for my IT appliance, IT gadget, IT asset. I have one set of PC at home. Then I have the PC component, the monitor, the CPU, keyboard, the mouse, and along with all the cables that come along with them. It's so simple. I just make sure first thing I clean them up. I vacuum them. Okay, the dust sticking on those components. Number one, and secondly, just make sure that the cable are laid in a neat. If they are maybe tangled or just everywhere, I just bring them together and tie them up together so that it looks clean, proper, neat. It's very easy for me to move around. There is no cable lying on the floor. Everything is properly tied up in an orderly manner. That's about the PC. Now, maybe the next thing after that, I just go to my drawer, because I have one set of drawer. I put all my clothes inside. I did the same thing here. First thing, I vacuum the drawer, okay, the exterior of the drawer, making sure there is no dust on them. And secondly, I made sure all my clothes is in the respective departments. Okay? The departments or classes, categories, anything that referring to the the same thing. You know, you know about that. In other words, I just put trousers, okay, along with all other trousers. My my shirt, okay, my t-shirt, so all under respective drawer. So they doesn't mix up one another. Because the idea is very simple. I want to make sure every time, every time I go there, especially when early in the morning, when I prepare myself to go to the office, everything is in a proper drawer. All the clothes is properly folded in tidy, neat, clean, and then I can just go to that specific drawer section or class or category, whatever that you want to name them with. I just go there and then just pick up all I need. Say I want to pick up a trousers and just go to the drawer that store and keeps all the trousers. Same goes to when I want to pick up any shirt, t-shirt, just go accordingly to the respective drawer. As simple as that. Not only it saves my time, but also I think most importantly, it makes me happier. Happier how? Because I don't have to think too much about did I put the clothes in to begin with, and then just spend more time finding them and then collect them, put them together in one place, then I can wear them all. It's very tedious, too much. So I want to cut short everything. I want to simplify everything. That's about it. Okay. Okay. Well, other than that, I think it's not much, because inside my home office, I think there are two shelf of books, and that is part of my initial cleaning process, and also part of my removing things process, or deleting the unwanted books. It's very rare. Okay, it's very uncommon for me to throw out or to remove, okay, the old books, because for me, I don't know about you, but I look at book as sacred. There's something special about books. Even though I would say that the book is no longer applicable for me, because maybe it's books for kids, and then now I'm already adult, so it's no longer applicable for me. But still, it's maybe applicable for my kids, right? For my children, for them to use. So I can just keep them, make sure it's in a very good condition, so I can reuse them, I can reshare them with my children later on. So it's very uncommon for me to remove, to throw my books away, including the old ones. So long story short, regarding the two shelves, I have two shelves inside my home office. So they are already properly virtually labeled, so I know, okay, this is the book for business, this is book for motivation, personal development, autobiography or biography. I think most of them are non-fiction. because I dislike fiction in general. I am into non-fiction book. Okay, anything dealing with the history, data, real events. I love them all. So, like I said, I already categorized them accordingly, classify them. So I put nicely in the shelf. So I think not much that I can do about that. Everything is already in order. So I'm really happy about that. I think that's about it for my home office. So I've done with my home office, and then I just move on next to the living room. The same thing, the common living room, me included, my house included. I have one set of sofa, okay, and then a piece of living room carpet. Also, along with that, I have one set of television, a few furnitures, and also additional bookshelf. I just do the normal cleaning things. So I start off with vacuuming for sure. And then once I've done that, regarding vacuuming, just vacuum the floor, okay, the tile, sofa, okay, the furniture, everything that I can see the dust on them. I just vacuum everything just to make sure everything clean and shiny. So once I've done that, I just make sure that I reorder them, rearrange them accordingly. Maybe some of the item that I just mentioned just now, I reorder them, I relocate them, I move things around. Maybe I put something maybe previously on the left to the right, on the right to the left, from the back to the front to the back, just to make sure that it fits my future vision of a better living room. I have to consider where the wind's coming, okay, the air ventilation, the spaces whereby people can move around. So I have to consider those things before making any decisions of relocating things, items especially in the living room. So I've done that. And then basically what happened was I just redo the same process, removing unwanted thing, number one, and then secondly, to do the cleanup. So I just move on from one area of my house to another area of my house until I've covered every inch of my house. Okay? The kitchen, the dry kitchen, the wet kitchen, the washroom, the bathroom, the toilet, the bedroom. You call that bedroom. Okay. The other room, okay, the second room, the third room, the balcony, like everywhere, every inch of my house, everything is covered. So then next, what happened? When I have done that enough, okay, maybe for one day, and then for a week, for 2 weeks, regularly, and then once I've done covering everywhere, okay, everything, what come next? Maybe I just go back to the first one, I repeat the same process over and over again. It's over and over again. And long story short, now I just want to share this finding. Once I have done all that, okay, enough time, what I realized was my house getting better. Oh, it's better than before. Better in terms of everything looks clean, looks in order, and even my kids is playing around and just mess things up. I can still rearrange them back to their respective places in the original place or location, and just maintain that way. Okay, unless I want to do major changes. Otherwise, I just maintain in the original position. Just go back. Like I said, once I have done the first thing of deletion, second thing cleanup, and I've done that consistently, regularly, every single day. Now, what the process left me with was I just have to make sure that every single department in my house is in order and up and running. For context, I'm working as an IT executive, working in the operation division. So when we talk about operation in general, we want to maintain everything in a good condition, make sure that everything's working properly, up and running. There's no one down. Even if an application or maybe infrastructure down, so we have to figure out what is the issue and solve them as quickly as possible. And that's it. Again, we want to maintain all the asset working and up and running. Same goes to the house. And once I've done all that regularly, okay, enough time, what happened was I realized next, I just want to make sure that they are all up and running. That's all. Okay? I just take some, I think, major action, okay, to solve any major issue. That's it. Once the issue is solved, I can do other things. Maybe it's not related to productivity or cleanup or removing things anymore. I can do totally different thing. Maybe I can focus on my work, okay, my hobby, any other things. So to summarize, number one, I've done this in the previous podcast. I told about the deletion part, and after that, now I do the cleanup part, and lastly, making sure everything is good and up and running as a normal operation. I think that's it. That is the important point that I want to share with you. And I think that it's important to know, to take note of, and maybe most importantly, to take action about. So if you haven't started off your productivity journeys, and then you can do so. can start off by removing unwanted things from your life. Secondly, to regularly do the cleanup. And after that, just to maintain and consistently doing the same thing over and over again, making sure that everything's up and running in a good condition. That's all. So I hope that this episode is beneficial for you and you can take action, make something good, create something epic in your life. Thank you very much for listening. See you in the next episode. Bye-bye.